Welcome back, aliens. My name is Navin Reddy, and in this video we'll talk about how not to email your resume. Last week we have announced on different platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, on Instagram that we are looking for interns, and then you can send your resume or CV on a particular email ID. And then we have received so many emails in 1 or 2 days. It took us around 3 to 4 days. That's right, it took around 3 to 4 days for us to sort all the candidates, and then we have also replied to some of the emails. And while filtering your emails, we came across some of the mistakes which you have made while sending the email. Now the thing is, yes, we all make mistakes while sending email or while making a CV, but these are major mistakes which you are making. See, the thing is, when you are sending your resume, if you are applying for a job or an internship, you have to impress your employer from day one. You can't simply send a resume and expect that your employer will see your email and then reply to you. So you have to follow some tips. Again, we'll not talk about what to do, we'll talk about what not to do when you are sending an email. So we have a list here developed by my team. So let's talk about the first one. So what not to do. So the most mistake which you have done, so we have in a ranking format here, which is no subject. We have received so many CVs without any subject. The problem is we are using the same email ID for the official use as well, and every day we get so many emails on the same account, and in those emails we have your resume with no subject. We might have missed so many resume because of that. So you have to always make sure that when you are sending any email, doesn't matter is it resume or something, always mention the subject. Okay, that's very important. The next one is the body. Some of the emails were only having an attachment, not even a body. Okay, in fact, at least greetings, right? At least by saying I'm attaching my resume and then the ending part. So those things were missing, so no body. So that was second mistake. The third one is no proper file name. In fact, yes, when we create a document, we normally say abc.pdf or abc.docs. That's not how you name your resume. So you have to always make sure that you name your resume properly. Example, you can say Navin Reddy CV or Navin Reddy resume, or in fact some logical names, because when we download your resume, it should be highlighted. Okay, so the moment I want to open one resume, it should be yours. Okay, so make sure that you have a proper name to your file. The third mistake is actually very funny. The thing is, we have received an email. That email is awesome. You know, the subject was good. The body was also good. In fact, the attachment, the file name was also good. What went wrong is it was a forwarded email. So maybe that person has sent an email to some other company, and then he was so lazy, instead of typing a new email, he just forwarded the same mail. So now we know where he's applied before. Right? So don't do that, never do that. The next mistake is actually a mistake because you're not sending your resume, you are pasting your resume on the email. So you're not attaching a document, you're simply pasting your resume there. It's not wrong, but don't do that. Send a file, because maybe we want to have the collection of CVs in a particular folder. So if you send your email as a text, so if we have to copy it, we have to create a doc. We don't want to do that, right? So always make sure that you send a file, not a copy-pasted email. In fact, there's one more mistake. Some of the subjects were there, but the subject name was the file name. So let's say if you're sending abc.pdf, the file name was abc.pdf. Okay, don't do that. So when I say you have to put a subject, make sure that it's a proper subject. Okay, it should be, at least from our side, from the employer side, it should be easier for us to sort all the emails based on the job applications. And then the last one, sometimes we were receiving two emails, one with the actual mail and second one a blank mail. Why do you do that? Why do you have to send a blank mail? So make sure that you don't do that. So there's one final tip which I want to give you. Whenever you type an email, when you want to send a resume, don't type the email ID first. Normally that's what we do, right? So we say to and then we mention the email ID. Don't do that. First type the subject, or maybe you first type the content. Make sure that you have a subject proper. Make sure that you also have greetings, right? And then at the end, after doing everything, even you have to also attach the document. Maybe you can say, please find attachment, because Gmail does that. So if you say, please find attachment, and if you have not attached the document, so it will give you a prompt that you are sending an email, but the document is not attached. So you have to make sure that you type that and then attach the document. At the end, mention the email address and say send. That's how you will not make mistakes regularly. So that's the common mistakes which we have found in the email list. So make sure that you don't do that next time. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comment section and do subscribe for the videos. Bye-bye.